Hello and welcome back to the SOMNIUM Files nirvanA initiative. We're now in the limousine and we can look around out there. I couldn't find my cursor at first, but it's there. Alright, what are we gonna do in this limousine? There's not a lot we can click on. Maybe that comes later. Tama. Ah, yes. Recite the sutras.
Essence of the Sutra of Great Wisdom, which permits us to go further. The Bodhisattva of the true freedom through the deep practice of the Great Wisdom. O Sariputra, phenomena are no different to emptiness. Emptiness is no different to phenomena. Phenomena return to emptiness. Emptiness becomes phenomena. This incomparable mantra tells us, on, together, further than beyond, to the shore of Satori.
Shut up! Stop shouting!
But you surprised me. I thought that the ghost of an S&M pervert with a police uniform fetish who died in a tanning booth had come to haunt me.
Haven't I showed you this body many times over the past 6 months?
I'm still not used to it. Your body is semi-transparent, and I can only see you in the left side of my vision.
This is Tama when she's in her humanoid form. It's just a virtual image, she doesn't have a physical body. Tama is projecting an augmented reality or AR image through my left eye.
So, why did you come out?
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way.
Alright.
Isn't that
Oops.
what you're investigating for?
Yeah, but... remember what Mr. Date and Iris said?
For some reason, just the right half. Like it traveled through time and space.
Maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension. And that's split the body in two.
Don't tell me you believe that.
No, just... for some reason, it's stuck in my head.
Alright, what do you think of this car?
Honestly, it reeks of bad taste. Makes me want to puke just looking at it.
Keep talking like that, and I'll throw you out the window.
Then you'd be a goner too. I'm the one driving this car, you know. Why don't you take the leap and buy a different car?
I can't. This car is all I have of my parents.
Right now, I'm using the car camera to steer the car remotely. I, of course, control the gas and brakes.
Your parents passed away, didn't they?
I send signals electronically. It's technically a self-driving car.
Yeah, in an airplane crash when I was young. From then on, I was living with my younger brother. But 6 years ago, he also.
Tama is sitting on a seat, or so it seems. Right,
There isn't much
nice.
useful information to sort out in the first place. If I had to say one thing, it would be the ViewCube video and that QR code link. By the way, I'm going to cut down on the word salad and call it QR video from now on. The teeny bit of information we got from that QR video is pretty much all we have.
You don't know? I think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
The mysterious video known as BATS 490, correct? There's a code hidden inside BATS 490. They say the code reveals a specific location.
Everyone who visits that place is said to have gone missing. They all left behind the same message. I've learned the secret of the world. Hey, Tama. Is BATS 490 still up anywhere on the internet?
I looked it up. Here it is.
I like how it's adequately in like 480p. At most. Fourth, that's a clue.
I have no idea what it's supposed to mean.
They say there's a hidden message inside, but I can't even tell where we're supposed to look.
Where did Bats 490 come from?
Same as the QR video. It was originally uploaded to ViewCube, then it spread from there. The account holder is unknown.
In any case, Bats 490 is the only lead we have right now. If we can figure it out, maybe it'll lead to the QR video.
I can see your point.
Mizuki?
I'm connecting her.
Oh, Ryuki? I got your number from Boss.
What is it?
I remembered something about Bats 490. I thought maybe it could lead to a clue.
What did you remember?
Someone in my class at school actually figured it out. He decoded the hidden message in Bats 490.
He did?
His name is Shoma Enda. He might know something, so I would go find him. Anyway, see ya!
Shoma. Isn't that?
Andy's Komeji's.
Son. Yes. Enda residence, February 11th, 1730.
Shoma, you know what happened last night, right? The QR code displayed on that sign. There was a link in it leading to a video. We're calling it the QR video. I wanted to talk to you about it. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? What is that on top?
Looks like earthenware. Maybe it's some sort of device?
It's a CRT TV. But do you think it can pick up digital broadcasts?
It could, with a dedicated tuner.
It's a CRT TV. There's a strange protrusion on top. Yes. A family altar. Okay.
Is this a poem written by Komeji? It says, "It's okay to fall off the horse. You're a saddle after all."
It's not okay for saddles to fall off horses.
Wait, this was supposed to be touching?
Yeah.
You laugh more often than you breathe.
It's a lucky laugh game. The face parts are all out of order. And the picture. That one's actually nice.
A picture of Ame no Uzume, a goddess from Japanese mythology. Supposedly, she is the goddess of entertainment and laughter.
Toy robots. A trophy.
It's old. Looks like a memento for the Quiz King.
A dresser. What is that? A doll. Is this a puppet for the quiz? Maybe. Closet. A weird plush.
It's Ada Rooster.
Ada Rooster?
It's a character.
An Ada Rooster doll. Kitchen. Refrigerator. Anything else around here? TV stand. And a buzzer. Okay, and a kotatsu. Greenery and a garden can be seen out the window. Oh. Folding fan. For slapstick comedy. Toy hammer for presumably the same reasons. And a picture which we can't investigate. Alright. Shoma. Wait, the TV remote control. Now. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Not worth it. Machine part. Shoma. What are you making?
What are you making? Don't tell me it's a bomb.
It's a bomb. But your father.
Just to confirm, your father is Andy's Komeji, and his real name is Yoneharu Enda. Is that right?
About Mizuki?
I heard you went to the same elementary school as Mizuki? She's actually the one who told me about you.
About the Bats 490 code?
You know about the video called Bats 490, right? I have a feeling it's related to the QR video somehow. You solved the code in Bats 490, didn't you? And it showed you a certain location. Am I right?
He's completely ignoring you.
Maybe because he's wearing headphones.
No, that's not it. There's no sound coming from them. Chastity belt on his heart must be locked tightly.
What kind of metaphor is that?
You won't be able to see his uvula unless you open that lock.
So what you mean is, he probably won't speak unless you can find the key to his heart, I'm guessing.
Sync with him.
There might be a key somewhere in this room.
Oh, okay.
Let's find it.
A key to open the lock on his heart.
No. Okay. Fine. Give it to me. No? Okay. I'm surprised. The toy robot.
That robot is so cool!
Apparently not. About the toolbox, I didn't see that before. No. The trophy?
Mr. Komeiji used to be amazing. Oh, but he still is, of course.
The TV.
Do you want to watch TV together?
No, he doesn't care. The family
God,
also.
Please help.
You can help yourself.
A poem? No.
Shoma, want to play Lucky Laugh together?
Nope. Definitely not. Ah, X-ray the closet.
What is that?
It looks like a robot. I tried searching, but it looks like it's not commercially available.
A homemade robot, huh?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Shoma, would you mind showing me the robot in your closet?
Huh? How do you know about that?
Oh, well,
Tell him you heard it from Komeiji.
right. I heard about it from Mr. Komeiji.
From my dad?
That's right.
Okay then. Just for a bit, okay?
Pretty cool.
You made that?
Yeah. I call it Robota.
All by yourself?
Uh-huh. There's a junk shop in Akiba. I got all the parts there. This robot only has one tire. It uses a gyro to keep its balance. Fine-tuning it is really hard.
A robot. Compliment. Definitely not like crazy. We'll go for the middle ground. Compliment strongly.
That's really amazing. I can't believe a grade schooler made a robot all by himself. A genius like you must be 1 in 100 million.
No. I'm not that special.
Looks like the lock has opened.
Looks like it.
So, what are you making?
One of the parts for Robota. The robot running around. I want to upgrade it. I'm trying to make it so it can carry my weight.
Your own transport. About your father?
Yeah. Andy's Komeiji is my dad. But sorry, I don't really want to talk about him.
Why not?
Well, because... Why does it matter?
About his connection to the Yakuza?
Ryuki, you can't ask things like that to a child.
Oh, you're probably right.
What are those headphones for?
I put them on so I can concentrate better.
But you're not listening to music, are you?
I only turn on the noise canceling.
About Mizuki?
She's just a classmate. We're not friends or anything. I don't talk to her much.
Do you wish you could talk to her more?
No! Of course not!
Even though she's cute?
That Uggo? She's not cute at all.
His temperature is rising. That was clearly a lie.
Yeah, I can tell. Now, I think it's about time we get back to why I'm here.
I solved it. The BATS 490 code. I solved it.
How?
I have to go soon, so I'll tell you the short version.
That's fine. Please just tell me. The video's hidden message pointed to a certain location, right?
Yeah.
And where is that?
Horodori Lab. The Horodori Institute of Genetics.
The Horodori Institute of Genetics, 1810.
I heard about it last night on the news. Truly unprecedented. What a mysterious case.
This doesn't seem like the place you want to go to. Not surprised people are disappearing.
Horodori, the director of this research institute.
Why do you have such a weird grin while you're saying that?
He hasn't retired yet. His 60th birthday was last year.
Okay. What is that supposed to mean, Tama? Robotic arm.
Ryuki, would you drink that fluid inside the test tube?
Absolutely not.
Why not? You might develop superpowers.
But what if I turned into a giant, green, muscular freak?
What about the much more likely version of you'll just die?
That would be awesome.
It's a test tube full of some sort of fluid. I'd rather die than drink it. Well, I mean, drinking it would probably have the same outcome, so why choose? A flask. Medicine bottle. Binder. Organizing documents. PC monitor. With sort of an x-ray of the person on it, I guess. A window facing the corridor.
Excuse me.
Statue.
What is that statue?
Ah, that's the symbol of our research philosophy here. It would take a while to explain, so perhaps another time.
There's a mysterious statue inside the Research Institute for some reason. The door. A biopod.
Looks like a grotesque monster might be trapped inside.
I actually like grotesque things.
Yeah, you like Komeji's humor, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
The pod is filled with dubious liquid. There's a monitor embedded in the pillar. And a desk. Anything else other than the... Wait, a chair. There's a chair. Now. There we go. Scientist. A researcher wearing the typical protective garb. Alright, I think that should be about... Oh, there's another statue. Okay, it's just the same. And on this side... Keyboard, I think? Yeah. Okay. That should be it then. Alright, Chikara. About Jin.
I know of him, but I haven't met him in person. I've only read some articles about him online. He's the CEO of a music distribution company. I'm the director of a genetics research institute. We have nothing in common.
You both lead companies. About this institute.
We mainly conduct research on gene therapy through genome editing here. Are you familiar with genome editing?
I've heard of it.
Site-specific nucleases. An artificial restriction enzyme known as CRISPR-Cas9 is commonplace these days. Genome editing is a technique that uses this enzyme to splice, replace, and bind any base sequence of DNA.
I didn't understand that at all.
In other words, it's technology that rewrites DNA.
Indeed. Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call Purge. With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat, for example, severe congenital heart diseases, are now curable. But that's not all. In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable.
Yeah, you're not crazy at all, are you? Immortality?
Oh, but I don't mean your body will be invincible. Death can still occur via trauma, ingesting poison, viral infections, this sort of thing. However, it can make death due to old age a thing of the past.
Can Purge really do that?
Indeed. The body's deterioration due to aging can be prevented by rewriting all of its DNA, maintaining a permanent state of youth.
I suppose.
However, this has not yet been proven. It's still in its experimental stage. But it won't be long until our hypothesis is substantiated. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
We are skeptical. What were you doing around that 6 a.m. on the 9th?
Jun's estimated time of death.
I was sleeping in my bed at home. They say seniors are early to rise, but that's not true at all in my case. Perhaps that means I'm still young.
Is there anyone who could back your story?
Don't tell me I'm a suspect.
I'm just doing my job. I've always wanted to say that.
Good for you. Your dream came true.
I live alone now. Unfortunately, there's no one with me at home.
Chikara got divorced 6 years ago. As for children, he has one daughter. She's 32 years old. His daughter and ex-wife are currently living in Italy.
Holiday.
In other words, there's no one who can corroborate Chikara's alibi.
That's right.
Well, you should still check it out in Italy. About the QR video.
It was mentioned on the news. But the video itself wasn't broadcasted, so I haven't seen it.
Then you don't know about Bats 490.
What is that?
It's a video that's very similar to the QR video.
I've never heard of it.
I actually came here to ask you about it specifically. There's a hidden code in the video, and I've heard it points to this research institute.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps someone just made it up.
Ryuki, don't you think something is off about Chikara?
There's a few things that are off about him, yes.
You think so?
You really are dense. You're dense enough to be the target audience for mobile game ads.
Mobile games can be fun. Most of the time, though, they take you to a page to try to force you to download a different game. It's kind of like advertising fraud. Yeah.
Huh.
His temperature is abnormally high, isn't it?
Maybe he has the flu.
Don't make me pluck out your eyebrows from the inside.
Do you think he's upset about something?
Probably. Ryuki, let's find out if he's hiding something.
Sync. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Sync is a simplified version of syncing. You can analyze the brainwaves of the sync subject and temporarily look into their dream. Select Chikara with the cursor. Choose Sync icon to view a simplified version of his dream. Totally not suspicious.
This guy.
Sync is a simplified version of syncing, but you're still taking a look inside their dreams.
And dreams are made from memories, so there shouldn't be anything in there that he doesn't know about.
You're saying...
Chikara knows about Bats 490. He was lying to us earlier.
Interesting.
Mr. Chikara, can you accompany me to the station?
Sync is the simpler version of syncing. From the AI ball, me, a strong magnetic wave is shot out to the sync subject.
What? Why?
I'd like to speak to you in more detail. You do have the right to decline, of course.
This temporarily numbs the subject's brain and puts their brain into a faux sleep state and induces a dream.
Very well. I'll go with you.
By analyzing the faint brainwaves emitted during this, we can see parts of the dream. It's not a clear image by any means okay. That's a bit annoying. That's like the one thing that's annoying me so far, where you can't actually fast forward that text if you're in a conversation with someone. Right. Let's just look around a bit. Yep. Have we been in this room with Ryuki before? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think so, actually. Steel shelf, a Tengu nose in it? Or on it? In it, okay. Some binders, a locker.
Excuse me, could you go buy some soy sauce for me?
I thought I just heard something.
Ah, you mean the cleaning lady.
Oh, It's just the cleaning lady. Wait, what?
There's a locker, yeah? A long table, various things on there. A door. Okay, Peter. Why are you here?
Why do you ask?
Oh yeah, he hasn't even been in jail for long at this point. How long after the first game does this actually play? Isn't that like a few months at most?
I'm the engineer of Abyss. Of course I'm always here.
That's not what I mean. Shouldn't you be in jail? About the malfunction of Abyss's communication system.
That's outside of my jurisdiction. So, I don't know too much about it, but I'm sure the person in charge is desperately trying to fix it as we speak. It should be fixed soon.
About Chikara?
I got Tama's report. The QR video seems to be the key to solving this case. And she believes Chikara is linked to the Bats 490 video, which has a striking similarity.
He's extremely suspicious. He must be the culprit.
I think it's a bit early for that conclusion.
But he said he didn't know about the video, right? If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
I still think that's a bit unreasonable.
Yep. Boss. Where's Mr. Date?
Who knows? He went off somewhere right after you left.
He's probably playing the nipple guessing game at some cabaret club in Nakamaguro right about now. He's on vacation, so I'm sure he's taking a load off while he can.
No, he's taking a load off, alright.
The nipple game is a game in which a man asks a woman to guess where their nipple is while their shirt is on. Even if it's a guy asking a girl to do it, it's kinda problematic. Any progress on their on the investigation?
There hasn't been any progress yet. The people over at HQ are totally incompetent. They must have had stuff with fermented beans or something.
About Chikara?
I gave Chikara the usual medicine to put him to sleep.
Are you sure that's okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe there are legality issues.
Oh, don't worry about that. The higher-ups will take care of it for me. In any case, shall we get started? Ryuki, you know what to do. Sync with him.
Her catchphrase.
Ryuki, this isn't your first time syncing.
Yeah, 6 minutes, blah blah blah.
You've delved into Somnia many times in the past 6 months. So I'm sure you know without me telling you, but...
I can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. It's alright, I know.
Okay then, let's begin.
What is this place?
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh?
That's a nice car.
Hey, did you see someone just now?
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we ask that person there about it?
Who?
You must have a lot of questions, like, what happened to your other half?
Not really.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah, do it.
But hey, isn't benching kinda hard?
Hey, why are you talking to a statue?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time. We can only be in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Oh.
Damn it. This is getting out of hand.
That's Chikara. Tama, follow him.
On this side, my genius left brain harnessing my processing power. On this side, my brilliant right brain within which my creativity is boundless. The very layout of this facility itself, mimicking my brain, will serve as inspiration for my masterpiece.
What's going on here?
I need to be careful. I can't get too close.
Now, this. Bionic Body's Accidental Biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
BBAB.
The logical center of the left brain and the creative center of the right. By combining them, I can create a superhuman.
They're already combined. That's kind of what a brain is.
Whew, wouldn't want that getting out. I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
Oh, he ran off.
Chikara in this dream world is just as bonkers as he is in real life.
Looks like he doesn't want anyone in this room.
Yeah, you can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious antibody?
They're an embodiment of a Psync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the Psync E is trying to hide, it overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the somnium.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the Psync information transfer system.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in Somnium drops like crazy.
Got it. But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that Chikara was using to move instant death power stance man?
I'm sorry, instant death power stance man?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name for him.
Anyway.
I like it.
Let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah, let's go.
Somnium scan, activate.
Okay, mental lock number 1, the statue. The other statue. And the third statue. And then the computer. Uncover the secret Chikara is hiding. There's no doubt Chikara is hiding something. Open a door to expose what he is hiding.